Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, the Flats. Bobby Dodd Stadium, home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the Ramblin' Wreck, hoping to rev up that engine. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honoring the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house.
Some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
On second down, he'll fire. Grabbed behind the line, it's Haynes. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that ball is picked off. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their team.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need...
Right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's got it again. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium. But sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run down the hill, and a lot of times now they don't stop, Reese, because they keep the tempo and they keep the foot on the gas, and that's what Clemson's kind of built this offense on, is this tempo, trying to wear you out, and they slip in the run game and the good passing game and the running QB and so many things to look at.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. He just got rid of the football. Not sure what he was doing, and they're going to get him for grounding. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a touchdown.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Pushes ahead. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
and you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
I tell you what, when you give me that kind of effort, I'm going to find you more often. What a layout. QB throws the football a little bit in front of him. Had to dive and go make the catch. He lays out, secures the catch through the ground. Remember, got to catch it all the way through the ground. Nice effort by that receiver there.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. Toss sweep right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I'll be honest, that is a formation and a play call I was never expecting to see in this game. This offense was one of the top 10 passing units in the entire country. I'm surprised they even have goal line in their playbook. What are we doing?
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's second and long from the 24. He's looking to throw. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Didn't find much room on the return, but now they are in business and poised to strike from the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Clemson.
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown run.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Alabama opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Going for the return. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They are pinned deep, and this crowd is letting them have it. play fake on first down to throw. Fires downfield. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
Clemson will send the punt team out. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Georgia Tech! He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from... Complete to start this drive. At the 40, there he goes. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
This defense is making life hard on the quarterback early in the game. We're only in the first quarter. They've already got a pick, and that time they swat another one away, man. They are breaking on the ball.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. They'll go to the counter. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
And there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the...
Oh, look out! At the 30. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. The run to the right. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. Georgia Tech 21, Clemson 17.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Back to the ground with the running back. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Quarterback keeper. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make it.
He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And that's the danger. When you've got a receiver like that, if you blitz and you're playing man coverage, he's one-on-one, and he's going to burn you if you don't get home to the quarterback.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down. There's an idea that Clemson can only run the ball when they sort of trick you and get you in space, but they're showing a lot of versatility now.
Yeah, I think the word you were looking for was finesse. They've been a finesse offense, more about tempo and body blows than it is about, being physical up front. But if this unit does get that physicality and get that ground game and a good offensive line, I think that's when you see the best of the Clemson Tigers.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense is already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush, but with his speed...
And the pass hits, picked off. Takes it the other way. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On the move. Makes it past the marker. Afterburner's coming. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
For offensive coordinators, you see big runs like this in the first half, man, it gets you excited because it opens up the whole playbook, everything I have to use. I like all these.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Calls his own number. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. This quarterback part of their running game. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Now the play fake. Escapes the sack. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation, and you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First down here for the offense. He'll start this drive firing. Got out of trouble and throws. That's reeled in. It's Moore. They get him down after he makes the catch.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
It's caught downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Extending the play. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you could just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary.
Looking for the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Unloads to the wideout. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. Coverage was all over him before he had a chance to breathe, and they knock him down deep in his own territory. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's
picked off. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Tigers. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he did the pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The offense lining up for a first down play. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Feeling some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to him. Trying to make magic with his feet. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. They'll immediately call timeout.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
They'll throw it on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and puts one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires deep on the run. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Bringing it back. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's going up top. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away.
Number 81 set to kick this one away.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. The sure hands, it's Donald. Open runway ahead. The 20. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And the route is on. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They got it on offense. They'll run it. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. The give from the gun. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Now on second down. The play action fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see fourth down, but it's better than pulling another pick. Clemson will send the punt team out. He'll try to really get into this one. A low line drive and not his best work. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He'll do it himself. Nice move to keep moving. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Boy, he chews up yards. That was really quick, really decisive. Design quarterback runs are very difficult to stop, and you could tell he's got some ability to make big plays, and thank goodness they got him on the ground and it wasn't a bigger play than it could have been.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Now the pitch. At the 45, on his way. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
What a great run there. On 3rd and 1 situation, though, David, that has got to be demoralizing for a defense because they were packed up close to the line of scrimmage, expecting run on that one.
They're playing aggressive, but great offenses have the ability in predictable situations like 3rd and 1 to get first downs.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Line gets set, first down. He wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. And the punishment has been extended. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Second down coming up. They'll run it from the gun. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Fires to the middle. It's complete. He's loose. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Tiger. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive feat.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Fair catch, called for and made. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. From the gun, running back on the move. They knocked him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this third quarter in style.
Georgia Tech, 70. Clemson, 31.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. A designed run for the quarterback. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Motion from the offense. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Singleton. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us, because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
They'll throw it on first down. Looking to take a shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. You got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. And it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football. But there's definitely a school of thought in nowadays where I'm putting up stats, and I'm keeping the pedal to the floor.
At the 35, he's got room. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
And the Yellow Jackets have this offense rolling.
Here we go.
To the air, it's Cooper. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And the stomping has commenced. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the game. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10.
29 Philly.
He wants to throw. That's caught. It's Haynes. And he's still running after the move. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after.
Turns it on down the left side. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still...
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Arizona came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. The fact, this wasn't ever really in question. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Fast motion from the offense. Just going to keep it after the snap. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, they went QB design run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. Couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose a yard.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wide out in motion. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Skips away from pressure. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You can tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Trying to get to it. Snagged in the middle. It's Dixon. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11.
And with that pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance. This QB's been dialed in.
They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. He's going to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. looking to pass on second down. He caught it. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick it away.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up.
He'll take the deep shot. And the pass is intercepted. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know.
He's going for the big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the 4th.
Pocket starts to collapse. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive. One more play to pad the stats. Wants to throw on 1st down. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And with that turnover, that'll finish the game. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go into the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.